K-Trend Monitoring Office. How can I help you? Back joining us in the studio for K-Trend Monitoring Office is David. David, what's up, buddy?
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday.
Nice perm.
Thank you. It's 20만 원, like $150.
Good, it looks good.
Worth, yeah.
It looks like it's about 150,000 won.
Thank you. Yeah, you can never go wrong in those like high-end hair salons.
Nope.
Yeah, they do. It's worth.
Did you show them like a picture of a celebrity and tell them to do it this way?
No, actually, I just went and I was like, I want to do a perm, and then a whole consultant team comes and like shows me this catalog, and they're like, "What do you think about this and that?" And I was like, "Oh yeah."
I always bring in like a picture of a celebrity that I really want. And one time I brought a picture of Yoon Jae-sang when he was in a drama called 최고의 사랑.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, that perm looks good.
Yeah.
And, I went to like a neighborhood perm. I came out not looking like G.O.D's Yoon Jae-sang. I came out looking like Super Junior Shindong.
The producer-님 says Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un doesn't have a perm. He's a straight hair guy. In fact, it looks like this right now.
That's too much.
It looks like this right now. He's a straight, no perm.
But yeah, you got to be careful when you go to the hair salons and give them pictures, because like sometimes they judge you. Like if you give them pictures of like Chaonu or something, they give you the side eye.
No. So there's a way to do it.
Yeah.
I always crop it so that it's only the head part.
So you don't know who the celebrity is.
Yeah.
So they don't judge you. Yeah.
I always do that.
Pro tip.
You gotta crop it out, man.
Yeah, pro tip.
I gotta crop it out. Anyways, what are we talking about today?
Yeah, so can you feel the change in the air? It is spring.
It's terrible.
Wow.
Oh, I was going to do the air quality.
No. I was talking about the air temperature.
Oh, yeah.
And the breeze, but it is spring.
Yes.
And winter chill is finally settling down, is fading, and the streets are slowly blossoming with cherry blossoms. I've seen.
It is.
Yeah, so people are wearing varsity jackets and, like windrunners and all that. So it's March, end of March, actually.
Yep.
And that means one thing. It's the birth of the 새내기, which means university freshmen. Yeah.
Freshmen!
So we're going to be talking about all the culture behind the 새내기, like the 밥 약속s to the 과잠s, what they are. Yeah, the good old days, nostalgia.
So I didn't go to college here in Korea, so I don't, I didn't experience those kind of stuff. So a lot of these stuff are stuff that I'm going to be learning today. But you went to university here in Korea.
Yes, in 2011, so it's 15 years ago. 2011
was when you were a freshman?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, time flies. I can't believe it's been that long since I've been in college.
I was a freshman in 2004, so...
Oh, okay. We have one more generation, one more decade.
Okay. All right. So anyways, first talk we're going to get into is the social blueprint. You're going to hear this a lot. OT.
Yes.
팝약, which is, I'm pretty sure it's in initials, and hangovers.
Yes. So starting with OT, that's short for orientation. Yes. I know it sounds very boring, but it's actually the exact opposite of whatever you're imagining. So these so-called orientations are basically just drinking. They're like drinking until you get drunk, you get wasted the whole night, and your 선배s, your seniors, take care of you. They take you to some remote area, like pensions, we call them. I don't know what you call them in English.
It's like vacation homes?
Yes, vacation homes outside of Seoul. We usually go to areas like Gapyeong, something like that. Or we could go to like ski resorts and stuff. We went to a ski resort, and we basically rent out the whole place, like by department or by major. And because we have the whole place to ourselves and there's no neighbors and anything.
Oh, it gets loud.
It gets loud. Everybody dances, yells, and plays alcohol games like 아파트 and all that. And yeah, we get to know each other at the orientation. We get to memorize the 선배's names, memorize each other's names, so yeah, that's basically what orientation is.
Do they still do, I know things have changed a lot these days. They used to do this thing where you have a big bowl.
A bit. Oh no! Oh, do not mention that. 의리주?
Yeah.
You mean?
They took that out, right?
Yeah, I think that's now gone. Because that's a little bit of a tough culture, I would say.
No, there was a lot of bad things that happened back in the days.
Yeah.
And I know this because a bunch of international students that came to Syracuse.
Yeah.
They do the freshman orientation, and they did this.
Oh no!
And so one kid basically said, "Why are you doing this here? We're in America."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, but you're Korean." He was like, "No, we're in America."
Yeah.
And so they reported them. And it was banned.
Oh, I guess it's report worthy. So what goes down is like you have this gigantic bowl and you pour soju, mekju, like beer, everything inside
Well,
it.
you're lucky if that's the only thing.
Yes, you can actually add stuff to it. Like we put in snacks, like Cheetos, whatever
That's
it is.
nothing. Cigarette butts.
Oh no! Oh no!
Socks.
Some people even,
They
yeah.
spit it,
Let's
you
not
know,
get
it's-
to that
like
point.
it's bad, right?
Yeah.
And so what was considered probably the worst part of orientation is probably gone now, which I think is a pleasant change, to be honest with you.
Exactly.
But we call it you call it 동기?
Yeah, so like if you're in the same class, like class of 11 or whatever, you call yourselves 동기. You're like classmates for life. So these are the moments probably during the orientation where the social bonding is the strongest, and this determines who you'll be hanging out with for the next 4 years or the entirety of your life. Like you make these lifelong bonds over there.
You know, Pina, I actually did this.
What?
I actually did this freshman. You know what the funny thing about this is?
Oh my gosh.
Is that no one told me to do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So people put alcohol in their shoes. Oh,
yes.
that is disgusting.
Those are my shoes, and I was just a wild kid.
Yeah.
But again, all of these stuff now are a little bit different. But I want to also ask you this. But a lot of these kids come in single. Is there a lot of couples that form?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I think March, April is like you scan who's your classmates or who your seniors are, or the seniors scan who the new ones are. And then they start making these appointments. They're called papyak. So papyak is an abbreviation for pap약속, which means a meal appointment or a meal, I don't know, dine together, something like that. So usually how it goes is like the seniors eye like who they like, and they go up to them and say like, oh, you want me to buy you a meal? And when the 새내기 or the new person is down, they'd be like, oh yes, sir. Like, sir is weird, but like, 네 선배님, like, yeah, fine. And then they usually take them to like the most fanciest place in the campus. So,
in the campus.
Yeah,
In the campus.
it's like $20, $30 for us. I was in Chungang University, and there's like this very famous 뚝배기 spaghetti place.
Okay.
It's one of the Italian bistros that are pretty like fancy and like, freshman terms.
Okay.
So the seniors would take the most like cute or like the like prettiest girls out there and like be all like, oh, I'm opening my wallet for you, and it's like $30.
I mean, but you're a college student,
Yeah,
like, we don't got
exactly.
a lot of money.
Yeah. And then they would try to appeal themselves, and like, everything goes down from there.
Hey, I have a question because again, I went to university in the U.S., so I'm not too familiar with things that happen in Korea. But there's always like, we have this thing called 첫인상, right?
Oh, yes.
Which is first impression.
Right.
And so in the U.S., there's a lot of students with cars. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes like you just have to have a car.
Right.
I didn't have a car, but in Korea, if you're in Seoul and you go to university and you have a car, how big is that?
Oh, you become the absolute like most popular person
really?
in the department. So actually, this is a real story. In my class, we call it the quinka. I mean,
Yes.
that's a little old term.
There's kinka and quinka.
Yeah. It's an old term, but basically it's the prettiest person in our class.
Yes.
That person was actually picked up by the only 선배 that had a car back then. And it's a flex because they go to the OT, right? The
Yes.
orientation. And they pull up with a car while the other normies are in this like
the bus.
And so the prettiest girl gets to get in the car. And
Snap.
yeah. It's like premium service.
If a freshman has a car, is that like pushing it?
A freshman having a car.
Yeah.
I would honestly kind of hide it, conceal it, even if I had to, because like we still have that hierarchy, and some people might think you're like 재수없어, like you're kind of a, what do you call it? I don't know, like you're showing off or
You're a
something.
butthole,
Yeah. But some people do. Obviously, some people are rich enough to afford cars in the freshman years.
I was telling my son, I was like, if you go to college right now with your stock portfolio, you'll have enough money by then to buy a car.
Yeah.
And you should buy a car as soon as you get into college, be the coolest kid. And then I just realized maybe being a freshman and having a car might not look that good.
Oh no, not in Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might be too flashy.
Oh my goodness. Let's go into another interesting culture, the club war.
Yes. So other than your classmates, you can actually seek friends or hobbies outside of your major, and these are the clubs. So during like festivals or just in the campus during these 2 months, you walk around and you'll see these pop-up booths, and there are people sitting there handing out flyers and stuff, and they're recruiting people for like the volleyball club or the football club or whatever, the newspaper club. I was in a video filming club, so I picked up my YouTube skills over there, I would say. But like you meet a lot of 선배s and they teach you a lot of skills, but there's a lot of drinking as well too. I think that's the majority of club activity, but you can meet like a partner, like as in love in a club as well too. That's a very common thing to happen, but it's very fun. Like, you know, I once entered, what do you call it, an acting club, like for theater, and it was too strict. I had to practice every single day, like 3 days after class, and I was like, no, I'm not doing this.
So I interesting.
Came out.
I joined one club when I was in Syracuse, the Korean American Student Association, and I came up with their slogan.
Oh,
because it was called CASA.
Okay, CASA.
K-A-S-A, CASA. We call it CASA. So it was Mi Casa, Su Casa. But Syracuse University is SU.
Oh, okay.
So it's SU Casa.
Mi
Casa and the C-A-S. My house
is your house.
As Syracuse University Casa.
Okay.
And I came up with that. So that was like the one club I joined as a freshman, and we just met a whole bunch of Korean Americans.
All right.
And then there was KSA, which was Korean Student Association, which is all international students. So I hung out with both.
Okay.
And let's just say one side drinks more than the other. I'm not going to say which one.
Korean.
The social hangover. What is that?
Yeah, so after a month of all these drinking sessions, freshmen are finally becoming the real students, meaning they finally know their drinking limits.
That happens for a month?
Yeah. It happens for the whole month. Like basically March and April is just for drinking.
Oh,
everybody's hungover during the first classes at 9 a.m. Some people don't even show up. And this is why, like, you just became an adult, right? Like, you're just approaching how much you, like, actually are able to drink. So we call it 주량. Like your capacity, your limit. And some people like measure it by soju bottles, like either it's 1 bottle or 2 bottle. So you actually get to know that in these first 2 months. And it's very valuable information.
For a month. You got no work done. We're going to continue to talk about what it's like being a freshman here in Korea in university. But first, this is Twice with Alcohol Free. Back in the studio talking about what it's like being a freshman. We had Sukasa ask if you were a king card.
Me?
Yeah, when you were in college, were you a king card?
No, I wasn't a king card.
What was your reputation in college?
So I was good looking enough to be in the roster for the meetings.
Oh.
Like, you know, there are multiple, like, 다대다, what do you call them? Like 5 to 5, 4 to 4.
Oh, they still do that stuff?
Yeah, meetings. We call them meeting. And it's like a blind date, but in like multiple people in groups.
Man, so you don't have that in the U.S., you know?
It's so much fun. So like if we were 중앙 University or Yonsei University, you would go with Koryo or Ewha University, meet with different departments, meet at like Shinchon, go to a pub together.
Man!
You don't know each other, and like you play alcohol games, drinking games together, and if you get paired together, you do couple games, and then everything starts from there.
And I was always the comedian. The comedians never get the girls.
Oh, the comedian, yeah.
The comedian never gets the girls.
Usually the quiet and good-looking guy gets the girls.
Yes.
That's boring, but...
So I was always the wingman. Never the man.
Okay.
Let's go into survival of the fittest. Oh my goodness, I'm getting PTSD. Registration.
Yes. So it's similar to K-pop ticketing, K-pop concert ticketing. So like other than drinking, obviously you have to pursue your academic duties, I guess. And the first step to that is the 수강 신청. That's like course registration.
Yep.
So basically you have to literally log into a server and you'll have like thousands of students competing over a very popular class in a millisecond to grab those easy A's. And if your internet lags for like 0.1 second, you're stuck with like a very horrible slot, which is usually like a Friday 6 p.m. lecture, so you can't go out, or like a Monday 9 a.m. lecture. So yeah, you better, be fast and be prepared. So a lot of people go to PC rooms to enhance their capabilities of getting a popular course.
I made a graph when I was in college. The later the class is, the higher my grade goes.
Oh.
And so my 8 a.m. classes are like low, right? And then you get academic probation. I got academic probation twice, and I got suspended, by the way. And then it goes up the later it goes. So that was my thing. And so like you never want to be part of the 8 a.m. classes, obviously.
No.
You never want to be in I've been in 6 p.m. classes.
Oh no. What? 6 p.m.
But luckily, like it was one of my favorite classes, so it was okay.
Yeah.
But like, you guys have electives?
Electives? What do you call it?
It's like classes that are not related to your major.
Oh yes, for sure, and there are popular ones as well too. So we had this particular subject called marriage and family.
That was popular?
Yeah, it was very popular because basically you learn about love and like meeting a partner and like
using textbooks.
Yeah, there are like learning materials, but basically what the professor does is they pair you with the opposite sex. And you get to like, kind of mingle together, talk about relationships. You're adults now, learn about sexual education and all that. So yeah, that course was very, very popular. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I took one of the more popular classes I remember at Syracuse was human sex and something. And we all like, immature people were like, but it gets intense. Like it gets pretty intense. So that was one of the 4 p.m. classes that went 3 hours. So it was a tough one. Okay, so that was a popular one.
Yeah.
But it's always tough. In some of the classes, do you have to like not only be waitlisted, but you have to call the advisor and try to get in? Like you have to go through an interview?
Yeah, sometimes if it's super popular, or sometimes if it actually requires you real diligence or like discipline. Some professors don't really want like anybody in their classes. So yeah, definitely there are those kind of classes. I don't recall myself going into one of those, but like actually there was a class called like the understanding of the universe or cosmos or something. But the reason it was super popular was not because of the subject itself.
Because it was easy?
It was easy, and also they usually just watch, films about the space and outer space, and it had a max capacity of 100 people. So it's not like an intimate class with the professor. It's in a lecture hall, so you could just slack off and just go to a PC room. So
man,
so much competition to get into it. So the professor had to weed out people.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, electives. I made bad choices with electives. I'll just put it out there. What's the quarter mark?
The quarter mark basically is saying like the end of March, the honeymoon phases ends, and like, that 9 a.m. class you picked is just much harder to wake up than you thought. So you basically get used to the routine now. Your drinking phase is over. So you actually have to get on and move onto like the academic work. So you get a sense of what university is going to be like from now on. And then you start caring about your grades, and then you start checking out the library. Finally, it's like this forbidden area that you never check out in the map from at your quarter mark. So yeah, you go to new places and you finally check out the cafeteria, which is like obviously in the first half, like it's for, I don't want to say this, but like losers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like everyone's having 밥 약속, right? Like everyone has like meal appointments. They're going to like outdoor BBQs, chicken places, drinking places, and the cafeteria is for lone people that just usually just want to eat alone and like cheap meals.
I like eating by myself.
Me too. But then for some reason, when I was going to school, it was a shame to eat at the cafeteria alone. So people sometimes had lunch boxes and ate in the bathrooms.
Okay, so we had a meal plan.
Yeah.
And we could either eat at the cafeteria and buffet style. We actually had really good food.
Yeah.
Or you take a lunch box.
Yeah.
And you fill that up and take it back to your room. I don't go to the bathroom, but you go back to your dorm room and eat there. That's what I used to do.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good private way to hide that you don't have any friends.
Bathroom? You can't just eat at the campus?
Yeah,
or
some
something?
people go into the bathroom and lock their.
Oh, dude, that's so sad.
Honestly, we've just graduated from high school, and the maturity level isn't that high, so people be judging you and
my
like
goodness.
all that stuff.
Very quickly, the drop regret. What's this?
Yeah, so after like basically a week or two after you've done like the registration for the courses, you can decide whether you're going to confirm this or not. Like if it doesn't fly with you, if you feel like, oh, you're gonna fail in this course, you have to make a strategic move and just cut off the course.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I did a lot of that stuff, and I ended up having only like 2 classes because I dropped so many.
Okay.
Gosh, we're gonna continue to talk about what it's like being a freshman here in Korea, but this is a funny song. This is Imujin with the assignment song. 과제 꼭 교수님 죄송합니다. I remember what my professor told me. My professor used to tell me, Mr. Lee, I like you. You're a good person, but I don't like you as my student.
Okay.
My grade advisor, who's supposed to help me graduate college, I still remember, Professor Fellman. He goes, Mr. Lee, there's a comedy writer's strike. Maybe you want to take advantage of that and just drop out right now.
Okay. Strike.
I have my grade advisor telling me to drop out of college.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. I just didn't like college.
Okay.
Let's talk about other stuff. 과잠. This is something definitely I did not have, but this is basically your trophy.
It is.
It is your identity. It is you going, this is where I go. Let's talk
Exactly.
about what 과잠 is.
Yeah, so in Korea, you don't just attend a university, you actually wear it. So the gwajam, aka the department or major jacket, is the ultimate symbol of campus identity, and it's a uniform of pride, especially for the prestigious universities like
Yes.
Sky. Like Yonsei, for example, they have a giant eagle on it. Korea University has a giant tiger on it. Seoul University just has its plain logo on it. So yeah, you have that emblem on your back along with like Department of Medicine or Department of Law or whatever, and you walk by, you have like probably your class number to show your age, and most people wear it during like your freshman year to maybe up to like 2nd or 3rd grade, but then you kind of start ditching it like at your end years. Yeah.
So it's kind of confusing with Korean for any of our Western listeners because the year, right? 학번.
Yeah.
So if you see 2026, that's you when you started college.
Yes.
Right? Because in the US, you say like, because I was the class of 08.
Right.
Which means you graduated in 08. And so when I I remember they were asking me before when I came to Korea, they was like, what was your 학번? And I said 08.
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
like, oh, that's... Where's the 4 years? They were like, where are the 4 years go? I was like, oh, that's the year I graduated. It's a little bit different.
So it's tricky to translate, actually. Like
Yeah,
학번. I just say class to be convenient because everybody knows in Korea what you're talking about. But,
so that's the year you start.
yeah, so for me, it would be like I entered college in 2011, so I was in 11.
Yeah.
Like my number on my sleeve would be 11. And then as the years go by, right now, if I were to wear like a jacket with 11 on it and go to campus, they'd be like, what is that fossil walking around over here? I mean, that's like they kind of shame you after the numbers get like higher, lower and lower, right? Higher and higher, actually.
Yeah.
So like right now, it would be like 2.6 or
Right.
like 2.5. But so even a 2.0 would be shamed if they wear the jacket right now at campus.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so nowadays I think they have like variables of the jackets. Like they're usually in the baseball jacket type.
Yeah.
But nowadays they make it into like windrunners jackets, or they even have those padded jackets as well too.
Really?
Yeah, for winter usage.
Because the one that we see all the time is the baseball jacket that you talk about. It's the varsity jacket.
Yes.
Basically varsity jacket. And I always thought like it was a cool thing, right? Like to because I mean like in in the U.S. colleges you just wear like hoodies, or like I was part of the volleyball team, and so like we had like full on sweat, tracksuits.
Yeah.
And that makes you cool. Like that makes you look cool
Yeah.
in the campus, walking around in the tracksuit. Like I'm an athlete. They're like, you an athlete? Oh, volleyball. Okay,
Right.
It's like that. But other than that, it's like I've always thought Gwajam was like the coolest thing ever.
It is pretty cool. Like what it sounds like is like you go to Central Park and you see people jogging in like these sweatshirts and they have like Harvard or Stanford on it, right? You know they're alumni.
No, but the thing about Harvard is so many people wear that.
Yeah. I even have one as well too. I got it from the merch shop. But like it's the same effect. You walk around Seoul in different districts, not even on campus, and someone's wearing like a Sky, varsity jacket. People be like, "Oh, he's from Sky."
Yeah.
So you get that halo effect wearing it wherever in Seoul. So it definitely has the pride factor, and it's like a trophy, and like it's very pragmatic. In the sense, like, everybody's broke during college and you want to be fancy and show off, but because your wallet situation isn't that good, you can't really have that many like outfits.
But that's perfect. Just wear that.
Exactly.
Yeah, no one's going to say anything about that.
And it's very sturdy. You pour alcohol on it and does nothing. It's the perfect thing.
Jenga, by the way, over in Syracuse, I got one of those jackets from SNU when I went there for a summer program. Oh, you could get one of those even for a summer program? Can I sign up for a summer program at SNU and start wearing it? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But again, pride is the big thing. We also got to talk about the bloom.
Oh, yes. Cherry blossoms are blooming now, and it's like love in the air, I would say. As I said before, March and April is usually when like the relationships start and start to bloom in the campus. And the epitome and the peak of that is when people are during like their sum phase, like their situationships, and like they're like tickling their hands, like, oh, should we hold hands or not? And then they wear the varsity jackets together and go to Yeouido or Pampo or wherever it is, Hokcheon Lake, and they see the cherry blossoms. And once one person gets courage enough, like mans up enough to like grab the hand, and they're like, oh, should we go on a date? Like, should we?
오늘부터 1일이다.
Exactly. Yeah, should we call it day one? Yeah, and then they start dating, and they install these dating apps that count like how many days you're earning. So it's very cute.
The thing I remember, someone was like, because we had a lot of international students at my school. And I had a girlfriend in college, and then they're like, "Oh, so you're CC?"
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
CC.
CC? What you call me? I was like, CC 아니야? Campus couple.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, I think you called me a sissy. Okay.
Sissy.
I was like, I don't know what I was like, yo, don't call me that. But CC, campus couple. And so if you are a couple within the school, you're a CC is what it is. And then some people will say, we got married and we were a CC.
Yes.
We hear that a lot.
Right. If you're a couple within your department, you call it a 과CC.
과CC.
Department CC. Campus couple. So I was actually just a CC. Like I was dating with a person that was in a different department. Okay. And a lot of people actually recommend that rather than a department CC because like once you break up things get awkward, your friends become awkward, the dynamics change, so people just recommend if you're gonna do CC, do it with a different department.
It's just so awkward.
It is awkward,
and then you start, and then what happens when you break up, you start bad-mouthing the other person, and then rumors spread. Which is the exact reason a lot of people, it's the same thing. A lot of people are asking me, how come you never dated anyone within the English broadcasting? I was like, do you know how small the English broadcasting community is?
Yeah.
Can you imagine what would have happened if we broke up and then like all the, because I've heard stories too from other people that, dated. That's you just don't want that, right?
No.
Anyways, David, it was a good look into what's it like being a freshman here in Korea. Again, something that I never experienced, but you certainly seem to have very enjoyed it.
It was fun, yeah.
He might not have been a king card, but he still went on dates.
Good enough.
He was good enough. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks very much for this. Have a fantastic rest of your week. And of course, next week is the start of, is it the next season? Is it next week is a new season, right? Yes.
Okay.
We have a new season, but K-Trend Monitoring Office is going to continue on. So we will see you for the new season.
Great.
All right.